going, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I took last week off because I didn't really have a good video and I didn't want to just put out something that I wasn't proud of or that I didn't like. This week's video is all about finding your why. This is something that I practiced a lot in the past year, and something that I practiced a lot when it came to the marathon training class prep. This video is going to be very cut and dry, not a whole lot of cuts, just me and you talking. So finding your why is really important when you take on a huge goal or even a small goal, right? Because if you don't have a why or a reason or a strong want to do that thing, it's not going to get done. A lot of people's whys revolve around family, success, money. And when you do it for tangible things, I feel like it's easier to lose your why. But if you do it for self-preservation, success, using your platform for good, growing your mind, growing your body, things like that, those are good whys to have. Those are something that's going to keep you in the game very, very, very long. Those are something that's going to keep you motivated, and something that when you're down in the dirt, you can kind of pull from, right? Because that's why we choose a why, so that when we feel like we can't keep pushing, we dig and we find that why, and that's something that helps us to keep pushing. Finding your why is tough, and it's not easy, and you might think that you have found your why, and in reality you didn't find your why. So it's important to talk about your why as well with friends. Usually when you find it, you'll know. I'll talk a little bit about what my why is, and maybe that can help you guys out just a little bit. So my why is it's a couple different things. It starts off with family for sure. I do a lot of what I do because of my mom and my dad. They were great role models for me growing up, and they inspired me to be something better, and always push myself. They always believed in me 110%. So if they can believe in me, why can't I believe in me 110%? Try to give you guys some beauty. So they were always a huge part of my why. Another part of my why is futurity, right? Something that I want to do in the future is change the world. I want to be a part of the change. I want to help, people reach their goals, and I want to help athletes recover faster and be better. And I want to be a role model for the people, for people in my position, right? I mean, we all have role models, and you have to live your life as if you were someone's role model. So that is how I try to live my life. That's how I try to conduct myself. And I think that's something that holds me really accountable. There are some mornings where you don't want to go for that run, or you don't want to go lift, or you don't want to go do something. But then you think about that person that looks at your Instagram story and sees your stats every day. And that's what motivates them to go out on that run. And that's what motivates them to go get it done, So that's something that gets me going and keeps me going. I think other than that, I think it's just an important thing. When you go into a long block of training, it's hard to do it just on willpower. It's you gotta have something that keeps you going, and I feel pretty redundant saying this, but it is true. I mean, it's not even training. It's like in life, right? Like if you want to save a lot of money, it's hard to do with willpower. But if you have a reason, like if you're saving for something, like I'm saving for a house or my kid's college fund or a car, it's easier to save that money. But if you're financially where you need to be and you're just trying to save money, it's harder because, well, I'm financially where I need to be. I don't really need to save for anything, so I'm just going to spend a few bucks here and there. And next thing you know, you're not saving a whole lot of money. So finding your why isn't only important for your training block, but it's also really important just for life in general. So I challenge you this week to talk to a few friends, find some close friends, and chop it up with them, and try to find your why. Try to find what keeps you motivated when you're down. Try to find what keeps you going when you don't want to go anymore, and just try to find it out. Another thing that I really enjoy for staying motivated when it's hard is this thing called the cookie jar. David Goggins talks about it, and David Goggins is personal opinion, but I like this story that he tells. He says, you accomplish things, and those accomplishments should go in a cookie jar in your mind. And when you feel like you can't push anymore, you can pull from that cookie jar, and you can just keep pulling and pulling and pulling till you have all the accomplishments that you've made out of the cookie jar and in your head now. For example, when I went out to Tehachapi last marathon prep, and I did that big hill with like 600 feet elevation, and then we ran the San Diego Marathon, and I hit some elevation, and I was starting to struggle a little bit. I was just remembering myself not quitting on myself on that big elevation, so it helped me out through my marathon, and that's something that really helps me. So the cookie jar is a really good method as well, and I feel like it's underrated. A lot of people don't think about it. Another one is visualization, but I feel like that deserves its own video. Visualization is so strong. I mean, the power of visualization is incredibly powerful, and we can talk about that more in another video. But for now, I'll give you guys an update. So the knee is still not back yet. I thought this week's video was going to be a comeback video. I was super stoked to make it. I was planning on getting a lot of runs in this week, getting back on track, but it's okay. I don't want to come back too soon because I do want to still run this marathon in January. I don't want to give up on it. I don't want to give up on myself, and I don't want to give up on you. So we're going to take the rest of the weekend off and play it by ear. But as of right now, I'm thinking the 13th or Monday, tomorrow, by the time you're seeing this video, I will be back. I hope to be back. You guys can follow along on Instagram at LEBLA or LEB. You guys can follow along on Instagram at LEBL.4. That's my Instagram. Go follow along, see if I'm back on Monday. I hope to be back. I miss running. It's definitely taking a mental toll on me, but I'm good because I have all these tools and I have a strong support system that keeps me going, right? But when you lose your outlet, it's tough. It's tough to keep going for sure, but I'm good. I have you guys. Thank you so much for all the support. You guys continue to support me, even though I know these videos aren't exactly what I had planned or probably what you had planned to watch, but it's okay because we're getting through it together, and I hope that you guys do get something out of these videos, and if you do, then please comment and let me know that they're helping you, and if you don't, then that's okay too, but share it with someone that you might think might get something out of it, and if you guys want to see something specific, please drop it down in the comments, but for now, that's pretty much all I have for you guys this week's. Find your why. If you already have your why, comment it down in the comments. And other than that, please subscribe, turn on the notification bell for notifications, and I will see you guys all next week. Let's hope for the comeback. Cross your fingers for me. And if you made it this far in the video, comment comeback. See you guys all next week. Peace.
Soundstripe.